Hey there everyone, Chris here, and I am going to share with you a fantastic exercise that every flamenco guitarist or aspiring flamenco guitarist should be doing pretty much daily. This is one of those foundational skills that everybody needs to have. So hopefully you have your guitar ready. Lay your hand across the strings as if it's a cloth. There is no pressure on the string. That allows us to get this sound, a percussive sound. All right, so what we're going to be doing is this fantastic strum motion. And there are a lot of different ways to do this. I'm going to say we're going to have these three fingers, index, middle, ring, put together as a singular entity, okay? And they're going to be one unit, okay? And we're going to do our down strum with that exclusively, okay? And then the next is we're going to have an up strum with our thumb. Okay, up strum with the thumb. That's easy to remember. It rhymes. So I didn't even do that on purpose, people. So we have two strums. A strum down with that three-finger grouping, and then the strum up with the thumb. Okay? Can you use two fingers on the way down? Yes. Can you use one finger? Yes. Could you use more of, I see a lot of players will choose to, instead of having their hand, when I do this, I kind of have my hand like this where I have that separation, but I'll see a lot of players, modern flamenco guitarists, kind of hold their hand like they're holding a pick. And they're able to do that. I haven't figured out how to do that. I guess, there we go. I kind of figured it out. It's not that hard. I got to where I feel comfortable doing what I'm doing, so I haven't put much thought into it. So you could hold like a pick and go, if you're used to doing that, then you could hold that, and I'm more hitting just my index finger and then my thumb up, and these are closed together. But I actually have a little space. My hand's more relaxed. All right, so that's it. This is the strum, okay? So there you go. If that's all you were looking for, that's what we're going to do. We're going to practice this strum. But why are we practicing this strum? Let's get into that. We have a lot of strumming in flamenco that uses this particular strum. But more importantly, if we look at a little bit more out, a little bit wider view, the reason why I would highly encourage you to practice this strum solely is it's a great way to warm up your hand, your picking hand. So, because it's this pronation and supination of the wrist, and so we have a bigger muscle involvement from our arm. So this is kind of a good way to get good, blood flow to our hand before we practice other techniques or whatever. And so this is a good way to get our hand to rest as well, and like open up and then get good blood flow. Next is this is a very critical motion to be able to do abanico technique. So and then thirdly, that's what we're going to get into right now, is it's going to really help your rhythm the way I'm showing you to do this, okay? All right, so if you're with me this far, I hope you are liking what I'm doing, and please consider liking and subscribing here at the channel. Check out all my other instructional videos, and I am going to have, excuse me, a part 2 to this video on my Patreon, okay? So here we go. I'm going to put this metronome at 100. And so this is the way I would highly recommend you practice this exercise, okay? We're going to go strictly down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to combine the down up for 4. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. So that would be, if you're brand new to this, I would practice just those two, and it might not be at 100. It might be a little slower to be able to get consistent. Let's do just those two. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is add 16th notes, which for 16th notes, I'm going to count it 1 E and a. And I'm going to go da, 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 down, up, da, 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 da. Okay? So I will count it 1 E and a, 2 E That's a mouthful. All right, here we go. So now we're going to go back to, this is at 100. We'll do those 3 different subdivisions, those different ways of dividing the rhythm. The first one, we're not even dividing it. It's just straight on the pulse, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. All right, so there, right there, that's the magic recipe to this, to your success with getting this at a fast pace and to be able to do it well. Additionally, now you're learning how to hear different subdivisions over a pulse, and that is immeasurable in your musical abilities as to how much that is going to help you, okay? So it is a fantastic exercise. This is one exercise that I actually did not include in my daily dozen. My daily dozen is my list of 12 techniques that you as a flamenco guitarist or aspiring flamenco guitarist should be doing every day. And now this will make a baker's dozen, if you will, of exercises that you should be doing. If you want that, click the link and you'll get that ebook with those 12 exercises. And now you have the baker's dozen, the magical baker's dozen. So this is a really important addition to it, making sure that you have this, it's pronation and supination of the wrist, making sure that you can rotate your hand and that you're not going from the elbow, okay? That would be flexion and extension at the elbow. That's not how we're strumming, okay? We strum this way. All right. This type of strumming is really important in accompaniment of flamenco dance. That's where we have to really have that volume and projection. And so this is a fantastic strum that we use in dance accompaniment, but also it's used in rumba strum, tangos, and other types of palos, other song forms at different points, but it's not an exclusive technique. Just like any of our techniques in flamenco, they're parts. They're just little vocabulary, technical vocabulary that we use throughout any palo, any song form. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this lesson. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. I'm happy to help you on your journey in flamenco. Make sure to get that daily dozen, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon. The next lesson that you should do following this would be some abanico work. So I'm going to leave links up here or definitely in the description. So if you want to continue with those lessons, those are going to be the next ones to do for you, okay? All right. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.